Well, look who's here. Hi, Kira. How are you? I am great. Thank you so much for asking. So, messages about my contract job as a case manager. What do you mean exactly? What do you want to know exactly? So, why haven't they confirmed my contract end date after multiple times of asking? All right, so we're going to go ahead and use the Golden Botticelli by Los Scarabeo. So, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. So I went ahead and I asked the cards, well, could it be that maybe they want to keep you? And I got no, because yes, I do feel like with the world card as your challenge, I do think this will still come to a close. But at the same time, because it's in the position of the challenge, that is the obstacle, coming to that conclusion, right? So, what did you say? I'm also in another toxic work. All the contractors are so annoyed with the management and how they are handling things there. It's annoying. I'm not even stressed, but highly annoyed with supervisors. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And I went ahead and I asked too if maybe this is just a Mercury retrograde thing where maybe things are being slowed down. I got to know. And so I asked the cards, okay, well then why? And so I got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it just seems like they are just not working together. They're just not working together. And at the same time, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, maybe you have higher ups or people who are in charge of these positions that maybe you're asking these questions to that don't have a lot of experience, or at least enough experience for them to do the things that you're asking them to do. But interesting, with the Four of Swords in reverse, you'll get your answer, but funny enough, you're going to have to wait for your answer longer than you expected, even though it's quite simple, They might even avoid the question for a little bit. But yeah, it's telling me they're just simply not working together. And because it's also Eight of Pentacles, and because it's in reverse, I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is also about perfecting a craft. It's not just about working, it's about perfecting a craft too. So when it's in reverse, either, again, somebody here needs to gain more experience in whatever you're asking them to do, or they just need more practice, or maybe they just got into these positions when they're not, and they're still learning. So either or. It's beyond disorganized. I went to the program manager and asked, and she ignored me. So if they don't give me an answer, I can sue for unemployment because they're well aware of the issue. Okay. So what did you want to ask for your second question? No worries, no worries. All right, so will I be able to get a travel social work contract while in school for social work? So, let's see. Well, honestly, it sounds like an amazing opportunity, and it sounds really exciting too, to be honest. All right. Let's see what we have. We have in the bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. Then we have Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, and also the Four of Pentacles. Well, I got a yeah. I think you'll be able to get this travel social work contract while you're in school. I think you are. The only challenge here with the Eight of Swords would be your own self, because the Eight of Swords talks about a mental blockage, or you telling yourself that you can't, or that you're stuck, or that you're not able to attract the things that you want, maybe because of constant disappointments also as well. But remember, these, because it's the swords, nothing is physically holding you back, right? It's a mental thing. So I was contracted by a recruiter from California regarding a travel SE job in Orange County, but she was out yesterday, and I had some other people reach out for travel social work in California. Awesome. Well, I got a yes. So remember, Eight of Swords. These are mental blockages, okay? If we're having a little bit of a naysaying attitude, and I feel like this all has to do with the fact that, we have had constant disappointments. We have Queen of Swords, constant disappointments, that it seems like, let's not worry. And it seems like you're already at a point where, we're penny pinching, or, where we want to see a change financially also as well. Hello, Javi. Thank you so much for coming. All right, Kiara, I got your other payment. What other question do you have for me today? You know what can help you with manifesting what you want? Why don't you become a yogi? Maybe start reading the Gita. How about that? Will the recruiter Menda help me get this job, or will I get any good news about this contract? It's with Providence Hospital. Well, I already said that you're going to get the job, remember? And the only thing that I saw being an issue was you telling yourself you can't, okay? You being your own worst enemy in this situation, okay? So, did you want to change your question? Or did you want to know if you're going to get a job at a specific location? I'm not sure what I guess help me help you. Okay, so did you want to know if she's going to be the one helping you? Is that your question? I don't think it's gonna be her specifically, but I mean, I think it's more like a group effort kind of thing. So I don't think it's a thing where she works on her own. I don't know if this means that this is kind of like a group setting or she works with other people, she has assistants. But I'm seeing either group setting, team effort, and it's 9 of cups, so it's a yes. You know, I do think because because we have the 8 of cups in reverse, I do think you are gonna hear from her again. But because I have 4 of swords and the 3 of cups in reverse, for the meantime, I do think right now she's not gonna talk to you. I do see that she's keeping her distance on purpose. 4 of swords, look, she's keeping her distance on purpose. Keeping her distance on purpose. So yeah, I think it's an agency or something. Yeah. So, yeah. So the cards wanted you to keep that in mind because you might get a little anxious, okay? But they are saying right here that, yeah, it does seem like she is kind of like avoiding you on purpose. The point is, she will get back to you. It seems like it will be a little while, but she'll get back to you for sure. All right, Kiara, do you have any other questions for me today? Hi, Arcadia. Yes, I do job and career readings. Just want to see why she's keeping her distance. Well, it's definitely nothing personal. Yeah, there could have been a thing where like maybe things got delayed or postponed at work because there could have been an argument or a fight. And again, today is the first day of Mercury retrograde. So, got your donation, thank you. Because I see disharmony inside an institution or a home, which obviously this is a work reading, so within an institution. Could it be amongst friends or coworkers, which it seems like her coworkers are her friends. And yeah, the thing is that with the 2 pentacles at the same time, I do feel like this agency, they're kind of like a little, they do slack off a little bit at the same time, which I feel like it could have been the core reason why there was an argument. And therefore we do have 5 of swords, an argument. So people nagging at each other, it seems like people not wanting to take accountability and just trying to evade accountability because they're just having fun when this is the 2 of Pentacles. Why do we have people having fun in the 2 of Pentacles? You're supposed to be working in the 2 of Pentacles, right? Retrograde. Yes, today is the first day of Mercury retrograde. First day. So expect your exes to come back. Expect for you to feel miserable and miss your exes as well. And think of them when you usually don't. Or miss them when you normally wouldn't. But remember, there's also a reason why you might feel that way, or you might feel a pull towards them as well. There could be a karma as well. Maybe there are unresolved issues that maybe you just buried. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to reconcile with them. People get that super, super wrong. It's all going to be different for everyone. How do I keep up with the retrograde? Well, you can always Google it. And it usually happens 4 times a year. And this is going to be the last one for this year, obviously. And it's going to last basically for, I guess, the rest of the year. Yeah. So wonderful Thanksgiving and Hanukkah and Christmas Eve and Christmas. and Yule, for those who celebrate Yule. We'll probably still be in the shadow phase, if I'm not mistaken, in the post-shadow phase from Mercury retrograde during Christmas Eve and Christmas, and New Year's Day, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. So. Hi, Arcadia. The readings are donation-based, so if you want to go ahead and send a donation, then go ahead and do so. If you have already, let me know. Oh, Arcadia Tarot, I see you. Never mind. Okay, so I will do that reading. Hi, Hippie. Yes, I just saw your donation. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Arcadia, can you tell me what is your sun sign? And what is your name if it's not Arcadia? Gemini, okay. And what is your first name? You don't have to, don't give me your full name, just your Elisha. Okay, Elijah. Or Alicia. Is it Alicia? I think it's Alicia, right? It's already off. My energy is already off. I'm so sick. I will come back and update you. Thank you. All right, High Priestess. I'm sorry. Alicia. Okay. All right. I said Elijah. Why did I say Elijah? It's not even how you spell Elijah. It's Alicia. Okay. So, good luck, High Priestess. If you're going to be here in Orange County, I do in-person tarot readings and psychic fairs in Orange County. So, I'll see you around. All right, so these are the cards that we have for you. So in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. And then for your spread, we have Temperance, 3 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse. So I'm going to take that as a yes. Yes, I do think you're going to get an internship on spring of 2025. Yes, I do think so. Because I see 3 of Cups right here as your challenge, and the Star card in reverse, I feel like your challenge here, 3 of Cups with Temperance, the social life, we need to put the social life away. Okay, because I see Temperance and 3 of Cups, this is, social life, having fun with friends. And sometimes Temperance has to do with abstinence from alcohol or indulgences, or if we like to socialize, go out. So, distractions. And these are paired up together. So the first thing that came to my mind was that. Also, another thing that also stood out with me. So yes, we're laughing. So especially with the Star card in reverse, Yes. So overall distractions, it doesn't necessarily always have to do with alcohol. I know not everyone has, that sweet tooth for the alcohol. Not all of us. We all have our own vices. Whether that is, and because it's 3 of Cups, it could be like maybe you just have, maybe I don't know, you might have like Leo moon or something. Then again, you're a Gemini, so you're going to be a social butterfly. I'm sure parties and such. There you go. So then again, as a Gemini, you're an air sign, so you're a social butterfly. So you going out having fun, and with temperance, you know, that's your challenge right here. We're worrying when you shouldn't. I feel like that in itself is what's going to bring you all the anxiety. But if you just minimized it, there would be no anxiety. But the card is telling me right here with the Ten of Swords in reverse, you are going to start to feel a little bit more hope about your internship and about you accomplishing that. Feeling more hopeful about accomplishing that. Okay, because right now it seems like you're kind of not believing in yourself, and at the same time there's lots of distractions. Okay, so or there will be distractions if there aren't any right now. The point is that I see distractions, that being a challenge. I'm also seeing I'm seeing the naysaying. I'm seeing the negativity. Okay, so let's not be our own worst enemy in those 2 instances, and I think you should be fine. But the cards told me yes, even though the Nine of Cups is in reverse, it's still a yes. And we also got 4 uprights, really great cards. But you got Temperance with 3 of Cups right next to each other. Naysaying, it's kind of like almost like cynicism, like for instance, like if I were to tell you like I'm gonna go do an audition for a TV show, right? A naysayer would tell me, oh, like those are just pipe dreams, and why don't you just get a regular job, like we're just normal people, and that's like a naysayer. I totally need reassurance. I stress myself out. Well, that in itself, when you minimize the distractions and you work on the naysaying, you work on the positivity, which you can always do that. I'm going to recommend this to everybody today. The Gita, if you go ahead and read the Gita, I think that could definitely help you with feeling a little bit more positive. I always tell people that when they feel negative, or let's just say you just got into an argument with someone, go ahead and just read the book, and maybe even the passage could be related or totally unrelated, but you'll notice that the anger or the upset, or if you're bothered or annoyed by someone, will just go away randomly without you even trying. So 2025, I need to work on believing on myself. Yes. I'm a huge pessimist. Life isn't fair at all. Okay, like you are a typical Queen of Swords here. Okay, let's not be that Queen of Swords any longer. That also gets in the way with your chakras. Okay, life isn't that cynical. Okay, life isn't all that bad. Yes, life has its bad, but it's like a yin yang. See, like a yin yang. Okay, it's also got its good. And then good things happen also for good people too. It's just about fighting for what we want. So, Arcadia, do you want to ask another question before I proceed to the next person? That's a very long question. How about we specify it a little bit more? And also it's $5 per question. You mean as far as socially? Like, would you be making friends and would you be partying as well? Is that what you mean? Mental health wise? Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna be good for you mental health wise. Or at least we see you balanced mental health wise. All right, so in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, we have 9 of Swords, and we do have right here 8 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and King of Swords. I think you're gonna have your moments where you're gonna struggle, and I think it's because the cynicism is gonna come out first and foremost. Yeah, you're the master of cynicism over here. You are the master, okay? You are the master. Nobody beats you when it comes to cynicism, okay? Because it's telling me right here that, you've gone through a lot. Queen of Swords, crowning your reading in reverse. This is telling me right here that you've gone through so much, okay, that, Alicia, that I feel like your past experiences have caused you to see life in such a way, in such a narrow lens, in such a harsh lens, that you are the master of cynicism now, you know? And, you know, but the thing is that your challenge, goodness gracious, this Mercury retrograde has been having me talk like I'm crazy over here, slurring my words. But with this Wheel of Fortune as your challenge, it's basically telling me right here that your challenge here is to believe in yourself a little bit, have a little bit of faith, and that in itself can do so much sometimes. Not in every situation. Sometimes we do have to do more than just have faith, but in this situation, they're at least calling you, they're at least asking you to have a little bit more faith in yourself, in your situation, in the possibilities, And of course, we have to fight for what we want, because if you just sit there and be like, okay, well, if I'm just gonna get this internship, then I'm gonna sit right here and I'm not gonna do what I need to do in order to get it, then of course it's not gonna lie on your lap. We have to do what we need to do on our part to get our goals manifested as well. Definitely needed to hear this. Alrighty, so yeah, with the Eight of Wands in reverse in the near future, I do think you're going to put distance with other people. But right here, Queen of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles in reverse. Be careful with the money. Be careful with the money. Sometimes we can have those impulsive tendencies where we just go into these like shopping sprees and we spend irrationally, or on things we absolutely don't need. Or that can happen when we're at our internship, okay? So, or we might have those little episodes where we just we irrationally spend. All right, Arcadia, do you have any other questions for me tonight? You're welcome, Arcadia. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, and also like this live stream. I'm here Monday through Friday, okay? Hope to see you again soon. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see if there's any other payments. All right, so I got a payment from Capricia. Hi, Capricia. How are you? Yes, I remember we've talked about this before where you've thought about stepping down and you're in management where you work and you want to step down because you just want to focus on other things and you just find management to just be overall very stressful, especially when it comes to managing idiots, like how you put it. Alrighty, alrighty. So what exactly do you want to know? You want advice or do you want to know specifically if you should step down or not? And I think we ask that question already, by the way? You mean within the same company or somewhere else? Or both? Doesn't matter. All right, so for you, we're going to be using also the Golden Botticelli Tarot. Okay? All right, so in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, you do have the Hermit. And then for your spread, we have the Sun, King of Swords, Five of Cups, Magician, Page of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. Yes, I do think so. And yeah, I do think so. Yeah, I do think you're going to end up stepping down. But I do see you'll probably be working more, or you're going to be busy, or this could be a thing where you're focused on doing one specific thing. I think this is going to be a thing where you might need to have a conversation with someone. But I got a definite yes. And it can happen anytime between now and the end of 2025, where this opportunity arrives. But I got a definite yes. But I see it more along the lines of like stepping down, like you said, within the same company. Okay. Alrighty, so do you have any other questions for me? It's definitely not going to be management or you supervising others. All right, Capricia, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. You mean leave the job? You think he's gonna leave the job? And you wanna know that if so, if he ends up leaving the job, like, if he's gonna talk to you once he leaves. Is that your question? I think it's gonna be a yes. Let me see. So in the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, and then for your spread, yeah, that's a yes, definitely. 10 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups in reverse, the Lovers, and the 9 of Cups. Like, this whole thing sounds like a romance reading. And from what the cards are telling me here, it seems like he's gonna end up leaving because it seems like he doesn't get along with somebody at work. And or someone here is gonna nag at him and he's just gonna be like, that's it. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. He just like quits and leaves. Dissatisfied, totally dissatisfied, probably feels defeated, possibly feels completely defeated, but he's been over it. He's been over this job. But crowning the reading, what's known to be true, we have the Lovers. So yeah, I do see a relationship. And with the Nine of Cups, yeah, like I think he's got a lot of qualities that you are looking for. And as a matter of fact, with the Knight of Cups in the bottom of the deck, that's an offer. That's an offer of love. But let's not be hopeless, okay? Let's not be hopeless, because then the Star card in reverse comes out when we're being hopeless in a situation when there is hope, okay? So it's a good card to see, even when it's in reverse. And you got really good cards on the spread, you know, big time romance reading. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt it for sure if he ends up leaving, or once he ends up leaving, which I do think he is. So it seems like your assumption is correct. It seems like it's going to happen like while it's like in the middle of like an argument, or like someone kind of getting on his ass, and he's just like, you know what, whatever, and he just like quits. Like, I see something like that. So don't be surprised. Or he might get into an argument with someone, could be a higher up, could be a coworker. And then he just throws his hands up. You're going to have to like update us whenever it happens. Let us know how it went down. And you're definitely gonna have to share that cheese. All right, Capricia, do you have any other questions for me tonight? No worries, no worries. Go ahead. You are more than welcome, more than free to go ahead and submit for as many questions as you have. Well, those were basically the details that I saw. I saw that it's going to be like a quarrel between him and somebody else. And from someone, I saw like someone kind of raising his voice and him just being like, I'm over it. Like, ugh, like I just see him. But I see that he's already over it. Like he's just like he's already like done with this place. He's just like going because he feels like he has to go, but I just see like something where like an argument or a fight and or someone calling him out on his shit or something, and he's just like, whatever, I don't care. He's just like, I don't care. Like he's just like, I don't care anymore. So those were the details. Those are the details. Um, I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Oh, he told you got another job? Okay, okay, okay. So he's working both jobs right now? Okay, so what did you want to ask? I'm going to ask if you guys are sexually compatible, okay? All right, so we have in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, the moon. And then for your spread, we have 10 of Pentacles, the Star, 2 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Wands in reverse. I think it's going to be like 50-50. The only thing about it is that for starters, you need to stay hopeful. You need to stay positive about it. Things can get better. There is room for improvement, but that doesn't mean that things wouldn't improve between you two. I do feel like he is someone who, because I have the Knight of Wands, might be someone who rushes into things, if you know what I mean, instead of working his way up to, you know what I mean, like in YouTube. Yeah, I do think so. And I feel like with the moon too, because I have it right here, I think just trying to find an approach to be able to, like, I guess, show him the way is gonna be a mystery to you, you know? But I think part of that also is just being feminine yourself and just asking him to just get in touch with his emotions, getting in touch with just feeling it and just going with the rhythm rather than just being like a machine, right? But again, it doesn't mean that there wouldn't be any improvement. As a matter of fact, I think things would improve, and there is reason to feel or to be hopeful. Okay, I think just in the beginning, it's not going to be amazing and, like OMG. Okay. All right. So any other questions for me, Capricia? You're really into this guy, Ronaldo. But Capricorn and Libra, that's an interesting match, just so you know. All right, Capricia, what is your next question? What is your sister's name and zodiac sign? Okay, awesome question. So I wanted to pull something up. I'm going to share my screen because we're going to talk about jealousy versus envy a little bit because there is a difference. And we're going to ask for either or, okay? And again, this is just for us to be clear. Jealousy and envy both involve a feeling of desire for what another person has, but jealousy is usually thought to be more negative. It often involves resentment towards the other person. Envy is also a negative feeling, like a mix of admiration and discontent, but the word doesn't usually imply hostility. Another difference is that envy can be used as both a noun and a verb, right? So jealousy is the feeling of resentment, bitterness, and hostility towards someone who has something that you don't. This could be general success, achievement, a trait, a social advantage, a material position, or a relationship, amongst other things, right? So what matters is that the other person has the thing you wanted, and this makes you resentful of them. So envy is a negative feeling of desire centered on someone who has something that you do not. Right? So envy is that feeling, right? Jealousy is the feeling of resentment and that feeling of bitterness towards someone who has something you don't. Does that make sense? It's crazy, huh? So let's see. For starters, for jealousy, for Leticia, Virgo. For jealousy, remember, jealousy is a feeling of resentment, bitterness, or hostility towards someone who has something that you don't. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see, does she feel resentment, bitterness, or hostility towards Capricia? Her sister Capricia, Libra, because of things that she does not have, or for her accomplishments. I got 3 of Cups. Yeah. And then for envy, it's the negative feeling of desire centered on someone who has something that you don't. So it's basically a verb. Envy is the verb, right? So envy can also be a verb, meaning to feel this way towards someone. Both the noun and the verb imply that you want to be in another person's position. So basically, yeah, that she implies that she wants to be in your position, okay? Yeah, I can only imagine that being so tough. Like, you have a special relationship with your niece, but then, to get through to your niece, you have to deal with somebody who is jealous and, let's see, yes, totally envious. And because of the 7 of Cups, I feel like she's envious for many reasons. I feel like also because I do see that she's also envious of your social life. Maybe she feels like you have really special bonds with people. Then again, as a Libra, you're going to have lots and lots and lots of friends. So that just doesn't surprise me at all. So, yeah. So, yes, I would say both jealous and envious of you. So she does want to be in your position. She would rather be in your position, have the life that you have, the lifestyle that you have. And also we see her feeling resentment or bitter or hostile towards you because of the things that you have and she doesn't. Yes, I got both. So yeah, she resents you. There's bitterness or that feeling, or her just being hostile towards you, which you said that, she kind of like spazzes at you. So that's a sign of jealousy. And then and the card said yes, so that's double confirming right there. And then envy, it's the negative feeling of that desire to have the lifestyle or the life that someone else has. So she probably just doesn't like her life right now. And she finds yours to be just more favorable and she wants to be you. She might not even see it that way. She might not even see it that way. Or maybe she's making it seem that way to you, that she has a lot going for herself. It happens a lot. It happens. Alrighty, Capricia, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Thank you so much, Capricia, for coming in once again. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you again very soon, okay? Bye. Hi, Taurus. How are you? Hi, Torrance. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. Okay, and Torrance, what is your zodiac sign and what is Angie's zodiac sign? All right, so for you, we're going to go ahead and use the Influence of the Angels Tarot, okay? I do think she is someone that you think about a lot. I do have the devil here. And I do think at one point, this person probably did have some interest in you as well. The only thing is that I feel like because it's the Page of Cups in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse, I'm really tempted to say that she went from having these fantasies and thinking about you and hoping for a future to feeling like this is easier said than done because there's no forward movement. And she kind of almost just blames it on you. So now she's just telling herself to prioritize herself, to focus on herself with the Two of Pentacles and also the Lovers in reverse on her side of the spread. But I do think she is someone that you think about a lot. Okay. Any other questions for me, Taurus? Whenever you're ready, Torrin, submit your question. I keep getting the Nine of Cups for almost everybody today. It's crazy. So in the bottom of the deck, I have Page of Wands, which to me, that's already an indicator that you're going to hear from her. Nine of Cups, even though it's in reverse, showing up in the reading wherever it is another indicator that it's a yes. And we do have mostly all uprights. The only reversal is the Nine of Cups, which again, that's still a yes card. And so, yes, I do think so. The only thing is that I still see you stressing out about it. And at the same time, I do see arguments. So I see a thing where she might come back. You guys might have a tense moment or an argument. And then there you go. You guys go back to ghosting each other again, or her ghosting you, or you ghosting her, and the other person feeling left out in the cold. So, yeah, I do think so. I do think that you guys will talk again. Yeah, but then I see an argument, and then I see ghosting again, and here we go again. So, yes, but to answer your question, yes. Alrighty, so Torrance, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Then again, it is Mercury retrograde, so if she does show back up during this time when it's Mercury retrograde, then again, when we do see the Page of Wands, this is someone who's already thinking about messaging you pretty soon. So either she's really thinking about it or she's going to do it really soon. This is a time of arguments and misunderstandings too. Okay. Also, well, thank you so much, Torrance, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like the video, okay? Hi, Bella. How are you? All right, Bella, what question do you have for me tonight? Hi, Bella. Remind me what your YouTube channel is about again, and also remind me what your zodiac sign is. Well, that in general like makes a lot of views, but I know there is a lot of competition in self-care and beauty vlogs too. So let's go ahead and see, how will your subscribers perceive you on your YouTube channel? So I'm going to go ahead and see that for now until the end of 2025. How will you be in general perceived in your YouTube channel? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and use the influence of the Angels Tarot. Oh, okay. So you're starting in January. Perfect. Okay. So basically all of 2025, how are you going to be perceived as? Okay. You're water fasting in December. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So I feel like you might start off with story times, or you might do a lot where you're going to be talking a lot about past experiences, and people are going to view you as someone who was treated unfairly, someone who went through a lot. You're probably even going to talk about breakups or even love. I do see that. And probably how life has been a bit of a burden for you. So that's what I see them seeing you as, someone who's got a lot of burdens. You might talk about love and relationships that weren't fulfilled, or soul contracts that weren't fulfilled. And then with justice in reverse, just stories where you were treated unfairly. So that's what I see for sure. Well, they in general like your stories. Well, 5 of Cups in reverse, I feel like your stories are going to be mainly focused on sadness. So let's mix it up a little bit. If you probably have a variety, maybe some funny stories, maybe some exciting stories, stories with success also as well, not just stories where it's just boohoo me, because this is kind of like boohoo me, like, hi guys, welcome to my pity party, and sorry if I'm coming off pretty cynical here. I'm not trying to come off cynical. I'm just trying to just point, picture this in a way where, I'm not saying that they're bad. I do think that you can share those stories, but let's also have a combination of maybe even success stories, or maybe a story where, I don't know, you rescued someone, or you did something really good for someone, right? Were you in a sport in high school? Were you like a champion in, I don't know, Taekwondo? Talk about cool stuff too, try to mix it up, because from what I see right here, like 5 of Cups in reverse, like, I got that. Yeah, they'll hear you, but I think if it's all focused on like these like stories where you were treated wrong, then they're just going to see you as a crybaby. That's what I saw with 5 of Cups in reverse. You definitely was going to vent. Yeah. I think it's okay, because people do it anyway on YouTube, but I feel like Maybe what you should do first is probably to set off the rapport with your clients. Start off with good stories, success stories. Like, do you play an instrument? Do you have a special talent? And maybe you show off your talent. And then from there, as you build rapport and then people start really liking you, you can start sharing, sad stories. And people tend to feel bad for people that they like a lot easier that way. If you wanted to use this platform to vent, that's just my suggestion personally. But I'm not discouraging, talking about things, because it's your platform. But I don't think it should be only about your burdens, okay, and your sad stories, okay. You're welcome. So, Bella, do you have any other questions for me tonight? You mean like your physical appearance, or also like your fashion, all of that? Or just your physical appearance, like your face, your weight? Or you mean that and also your fashion and your makeup style and all of it? Okay. All right. And I hope your stuff is not clickbaity either, because I'm not going to say who she is, because she's super popular and she does videos where she travels around the world and she shops around the world and she does get ready with me's and she makes like custom like costumes and everything. And I think she even has a degree in fashion, whatever. Point is that I remember she made a video about like where she said she was going to try to be goth, or at least try the goth style, and I was kind of looking forward to it because she does have like that long black hair and stuff like that. So I was like, I was kind of looking forward to seeing how she would look and how she would pull it off, since she studied fashion. And at the end of the day, at the end of the video, she ended up just buying a t-shirt of Backstreet Boys, cut it up, made it into a crop top. And she was just like, oh well, I tried anyway. It's my video anyway. And she just justified her clickbaity video at the end. She's like, well, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. And I was just like, never watching you again. Never. Like, I was like pissed off about it. Super pissed off about it. Like, I was just like, really? How does Backstreet Boys and God, no. Nope. Anyway, never watched her again. I'm not going to say her name, but she's really famous. She lives in Beverly Hills. Yeah, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. If you do that, I'm unsubscribing. I'm blocking you. So but if you know your YouTubers, she's famous on YouTube. I think she's like Russian or something, or she's like half Russian or something like that. I know she was like an extra for like a TV show series where she probably came out in like 1 or 2 episodes, but that was like it. Really pretty. I'll give you that. She's fucking like a fucking 15 out of 10. She's gorgeous. I'll give you that for sure. But that video pissed me off. All right. That video pissed me the hell off because I was really looking forward to it. I thought, okay, she's pretty. She's got really long, black, beautiful hair. I was really looking forward to it. I was like, she would look like a beautiful goth queen. That's what I thought, She would be a goth queen. That's just what I thought. And no, she pissed me the hell off. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to get canceled or anything, but search it up, like, YouTuber, trying goth fashion for the first time, but puts on Backstreet Boys, but makes a Backstreet Boys crop top instead, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to get in trouble. That's how the video ends. She just does a crop top of the Backstreet Boys, and it's white, if I remember correctly. A white crop top. So not goth. Just not goth. Just super clickbait. And then she just like justified it with like, oh, well, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. And it's your fault for watching it to the end. Bye. It was just like, okay. All right. Cool. I bet Bella's going to go look for it right now. All right, so you're currently doing it. I knew it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. What will they think about your physical appearance? Devil in reverse. I feel like at first they're going to be into it, but then with the devil in reverse, they might not be into it later on. It might die really, really quick. Why death in reverse? Lots of competition. Lots of competition. Remember that. So you definitely do have to be unique. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah. If I were you, I would try to make sure that, backdrops. No, she's not Latina. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's white. Like white, Russian, and I think she's from the East Coast. But she currently lives in Beverly Hills. And she has like a white, like her walls are white with gold and all that. So but yes, I do see competition, and people are going to notice that you've got other competitors, They're also going to see like that you really don't have a direction with your channel. So just make sure that you're clear, because they're going to almost see you almost like you're just doing random videos. So like make sure that you have a direction and you kind of make it clear, like on your bio, about what the channel is about, what you're doing here. Also at the same time, they're going to notice that either you probably isolate yourself, or you probably do a lot of videos indoors. So if I were you, I would do videos outdoors as well. Mix it up. Because I don't know if you had more of a plan of just doing more videos either in your room or in your place. But try to do videos like outdoors as well, because that's what the cards were also saying. You got to get comfortable. I have done videos, live streams when I've had my family like on the other room. I've had to do like personal readings for clients, and when I literally have guests in my house. So it happens, so it's just one of those things where you're just gonna have to get used to it, and that's just part of it. And you have to get really comfortable, but once you get comfortable with it, you'll notice that you'll have that attitude and that persona everywhere. Like the way I talk like this, I end up talking like this to everybody now, so even to my relatives. So like, just carry this persona everywhere now. Alrighty, Bella. So do you have any other questions for me tonight? Yeah, I saw that you kind of were thinking more of like doing more videos just in your room, just you talking. Those are fine. Those are fine too. But you can do videos where you're going out and about and you're like just shopping, or, it's stuff from grabbing, I don't know, some gelato, whatever the case is, Well, not necessarily like no sad stories. Let me see if you should just not do sad stories entirely. No, you could still talk about your sad stories. But yes, the cards are saying just probably start with more positive stuff. And then once you build that rapport with your audience, like I said, like when people are famous, people tend to, or people have like that rapport with people tend to feel, bad for people once you have that rapport. But if you don't have a rapport with people and you start just kind of doing this whole boohoo me thing, people don't like it. People tend to feel bad for celebrities, but not for common people. It happens all the time. Make sense? Well, remember I did say also talents. That would be a great way also to build rapport with your audience. Show them about you. So yeah, if you know how to paint, if you can sing, So I would actually stick with your original idea. With fashion and blogging and get ready with me's and all that stuff. Okay? Because for the other stuff, if you just do just music, or if you do something else, it's not going to work. Every morning, that's crazy. At least you'll motivate me to wake up. I won't get ready by myself. Well, Bella, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Tell me, what is your example? Okay, sweet. All right, Bella. Well, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like the live stream. And I'm going to be here tomorrow if you want to be here tomorrow, okay? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for coming in. Take care. Blessed be. Namaste. And I'll see you guys next time.